Hello, everyone, and welcome to Gemma's Window. If you have followed the calculations in the calculation box below and determined you're a power year number 5, then you are at the right place. It's beautiful October 2019, and if you're a power year number 5, then you are in the month of 6. Just a reminder, fives, you only have to calculate your power year number once for the entire year of 2019. I will tell you what month you're in because that changes. Okay, fives, let's review what the numbers mean, and then let's get our pencils handy, if anybody pencils anymore. I know I do. And I'm going to give you some important days for the month of October for you to look out for. Now, 5 is a number about change and changes. My goodness, if there's a number that represents things in your world moving around, maybe even just your hair length. But it's a great year to go ahead and move forward and get on that super duper diet or working out kick, or making a change in another way to your appearance, or just making changes where you realize that what you're doing isn't satisfying you anymore in one way or another. Or there is always the universe decides, well, you know what? Harry isn't moving quick enough, so I think I'll make some changes. Like I'll get them laid off from their job, and that will force them to go back to school or get the certification in whatever they wanted to do but kept putting off, and finally get it done. The number 5 is also great for publishing and communication for those of you who are writers out there, or speakers, or counselors for that matter. It's a year to make a lot of headway in that area. And you know what, 5 is also about doing a lot of different things versus specializing in something. Like when you're in the year of 7, you're very focused maybe on one goal or one objective. And in the year of 5, you might have a whole bunch of different things fall into your lap that you have to really reach out and do separate big issues at the same time. And you may have a bunch of good things happen to you too. So that's nice, 5s. Now, the month of 6 is about relationships, and also about how much responsibility you're putting out there versus how much people are helping you. Maybe you're overly conscientious, and maybe you're not conscientious enough in this month of October. And of course, it's the biggest love month going, so we're going to definitely take special care when looking at love relationships, building a family, also decorating the house, and possibly moving. Lots of stuff going on, 5s. It's a big year for you, and it's a big month for you. Let's take a look at some special power days. Now, you know you have double the power on the same 3 days every month. Those are the 9th, 18th, and 27th. So best days in October for anything related to job or finance will be October 2nd, 7th, 11th, 16th, 20th, 25th, and 29th of October 2019. Best days for romance if you're a power year number 5 in October are the 9th, the 18th, and the 27th. Best day for changes in the month of October if you're a power year number 5. Best days are October 8th, October 17th, and October 26th. So, without further ado, let's shuffle our tarot cards. Now, when I do readings For clients, I use the tarot deck, I use numerology, I use clairvoyance, and I use mediumship. For us today, we're going to use numerology, tarot cards, and my clairvoyance or intuition, because I read the cards intuitively, I touch them, and I wait and see what they're saying for you. We are going to start looking at business, then we're going to move to love and relationships, and then we're going to move to any question you have at all. Let's take a look at fives who have a job and what's going on this month for them. And then we're going to look for those of you who are looking for a position. Okay, let's see what we have. Okay, fives. Boy, this is interesting. I need a moment for this. For those of you who have a job right now, I feel like the message here is you've gone out on a limb in some way, shape, or form for the job or people involved with the job. Whether that's a boss or a coworker or what it is, I feel like you've really gone out on a limb, and now you're wondering, well, wait a minute, aren't I going to be reciprocated? Well, there you go. There's that six. There's that six. I did all of this for you. Now, please, can you do something for me, or can you follow suit and honor me? And that's the spiritual exchange of life. If you're always the giver, you're lopsided. So yes, indeed, you can ask for something in return. But it looks to me like you're not asking, you're hoping that it's going to fall into place and the reward will come without you having to write a script for it. And I think that you're right in this case of October. I don't think I'm getting a call for you having to push for it. I feel like the outcome card that we have here is a wonderful project or opportunity being laid at your doorstep for you. And even this can even apply to you've left a job or given your notice, and the new job that was promised to you, or the promise that was given to you from another company or someone else, isn't landing in your lap yet, and you're very concerned. Like, whoa, it's a little late, and I need to know that I have some security coming my way. You do have a wonderful project or job opportunity coming your way, yes. For most of you, it will probably be with the person who promised it to you, but it doesn't matter. It's coming your way, period. That's what we've got for you. Wow, that was to the point, wasn't it, fives? Very nice. Hey, fives, let's take a look for those of you who are looking for work in this month of six. Now, six is a really strong relationship card. Though, even it can also mean a falling out with, too. So even though you might get together or make a relationship concrete in a romantic way or at work, it can also, like I say, have a falling out. So let's pull out 3 cards for those of you fives who are looking for work in October 2019. Yeah, oh boy, you are on the cliff. It is very similar to completely different cards, but a similar message to those of you who are in a job. It shows us that there's been an ending in your past, a culmination of all events, and it's that job, whatever it was and however it ended, or is ending right now, was meant to happen that way. It is the universe's way of getting you to move forward with something else, another idea or career that you've had. What's happening now is this kind of waiting and this timing and, oh man, when's it going to happen? And when can I go? Or I left already, and when's it going to come? Now, I have in your near future, fives, that there is the potential for a crummy business deal or a crummy business offer. And the message here is to don't be hasty. Don't just take the first thing that comes along if it doesn't feel right. Now, this message isn't going to be for all of you fives. And therefore, you have to go with your gut instinct on this. If something is really good and seems really positive, you're going to go for it, right? You're going to give it a try. But if you have any kinds of questions and it's like, oh, I don't know, I'm pretty overqualified for this, or I was making much more money than this, this card that I have is about bad contracts. So it really could mean it's not for you, and to hold out and to wait for something else. That month of 6 is about that consciousness of, what do you really deserve? What have you really put into something? And what are the rewards that you should be getting back? So let me tell you this, fives. In November, you'll be in the month of 7, which is about focus, and really tuning up yourself, as in certification, education, or just reading up on the best jobs or companies for you, and focus and having faith and working in that month of November to get to where you want to be. Now, the month of December, you're in a month of 8, and that's a financially successful month. So it might take you a couple of months. January is the month of 9, which is the month of endings. And February is the month of new beginnings. So for some of you, you may not be rolling in, and this is across the board, fives. These numbers are for all of you, whether you have the job or you're looking for the job. You may not roll into what you really, really want or want to happen until February. So it's okay. The universe has your back, and it's helping you get to exactly where you're meant to be going. Okay, fives, that's business for you for this month of October. Let's move to love and relationship. Okie dokie, here we go. So 3 cards for those of you who are in a relationship. Okay, I'm just focusing, and okay, so I'm gonna read a little intuitively here. That's why I had to zone out for just a second. But I feel like your heart is breaking for your partner, or for a very important person to you. And I feel like you wish that there is more that you could do for them, to get them what they need, what they want. But I have a card of good news coming, and I for them. And I do feel like, or for you, because say you're the one with the health issue and your partner's devastated. Good news is coming to the situation that is on your mind for you or your partner. And I feel like you really have worked hard, but it gives you more to work with moving forward. With whatever the issue is, you do get the news, or you do get the go ahead that you can fix what the issue has been. Say it's infertility, you can fix it. Say they lost their job, it's going to work out, and it may be a connection that you have. Anyway, I think that's pretty darn tootin' good, and I'm going to leave it as it is, fives. So whatever changes have evolved or are evolving, you and your partner, both of you, are going to come out happier and more relaxed. Let's take a look if our fives are looking for love in this month of October in 2019. And there it is, the new relationship card. Oh, so this is a great month for you fives to pursue the person that you want of interest. Oh yes, and you've been keeping it to yourself. You've been keeping it to yourself, fives, about how you feel. This is across the board in relationships in this month. This is a huge relationship month for you fives, so that you want a new relationship with a boss or a partner or a friend, a new relationship with yourself, a new relationship with a new publisher, whatever. You have been keeping it on the down low. You've been keeping it to yourself. You've been behaving yourself. And now all of a sudden, here's this new relationship in October. And then I have the victory card or the promotion card. So it's a magical month for some of you fives out there with relationships, for all of you, if that's something that's going on in your life. And you are looking for a new type of relationship, whatever it is. Yes, yes, yes. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So whatever's been on your mind, or however you've wanted to pursue things, or if you've planted the seed and you're sitting back waiting for it to happen, yes, yes, yes for you fives. Excellent, excellent month for you across the board in business and relationships. Now, fives, think of a question, anything at all, and you can repeat a question about love, you can repeat a question about job, you can ask a question about someone else. Because when I'm doing a reading for someone, they're asking, well, what about my daughter? What about my son? And I'm reading about them, aren't I? And they're not in the room, but I'm going to go through your energy, or most of your energies out there, to get a general answer for the majority of you, or for the soul out there who really, really needs to hear it. We're shuffling the cards now. Think of your specific questions so that you can make my answer a specific answer. Here we go. What's the best that we can expect for fives situation in the month of October 2019? Hold on. I'm picking, I'm choosing. Okay. Fives. Something has to be broken in order to be fixed. And that's what we have, our message here. And I feel like you may not see something coming. You've been nose to the grindstone in whatever the matter is, or your son or daughter or whoever you asked about. And you've been working very hard, and you don't understand, well, why did this snag suddenly happen? Let's say you have an important meeting or an important appointment, and the car doesn't start. And not only do you miss a lot of traffic backup on the turnpike that would have kept you there for 4 hours, but the person you were meeting couldn't make it either. So you reestablish what time the meeting is going to be as you're wiping the sweat from your brow. And as it turns out, their boss can make it on that same day, and voila, you get to kill two birds with one stone, wow both of them, and things work out for you. That's what I've got going on here. Take the outcome that I just said and now apply it and tweak it, the information about it, to your particular question. Just don't change the outcome. The outcome is that something's going to go wrong before it goes right with your situation. But you're very happy. You personally are very happy with the outcome. So I'm happy for you, fives. You know what? I can't give you a Pollyanna read if it's not there, right? But if it is, boy, I'm more than happy to give it to you. So I am going to now let you go, fives, until next month. And I can't wait to see you again. Please remember that if you haven't joined or subscribed to Gemma's Window yet, please do. And I'm so happy to have you, and I look forward to chatting with you next month when you're in the month of 7. Thank you so much, Fives. I'll see you next time.